CARE International came to Rwanda in 1984 in response to an appeal which was made by the Rwandan government. In 1982 or 83, a number of Rwandans who were refugees in Uganda were expelled from Uganda, and the Rwandan government set them up in a refugee camp in Byumba Prefecture. And these refugees were creating a lot of environmental damage. So the Rwandan government was looking for international NGOs who had experience in dealing with this kind of environmental damage and working with refugees. CARE International responded to this need and came into the country. We signed an agreement, and by beginning of 1985 we started working on what we call the Gituza Forestry Project. So that was the beginning of our work in Rwanda. When I think about how our work has evolved over the last 25 years, one thing that comes to my mind is from aid to impact. We started out working in a refugee camp, a situation of dire need, providing aid to people who didn't have a place to live. And over that period of time, we have moved from relief operations to development work, where we are having a deeper impact and helping people to lift themselves out of poverty.
Je pense que qu'ayant dans sa mission de réduire la pauvreté ou bien de réaliser aussi les objectifs du développement du millénaire, où chaque citoyen doit avoir accès à l'éducation, doit connaître ses droits, doit avoir accès au logement. J'ai vu que la mission a été vraiment très appréciable.
USAID priorities in Rwanda center around three major areas: health, agriculture and food security, and democracy governance. As we implement our programs, we look at partners that can help us achieve our program objectives. So we look at organizations that have worldwide experience and accountability and the systems in place like CARE International to carry out these sorts of programs.
Of all the models that we've developed in CARE Rwanda over the last years, the one that I'm the most passionate about is the VSL model. VSL stands for Village Savings and Lending, and it allows the poorest of the poor to learn how to save money, to borrow money, and to invest money in small economic activities. And what I've observed in visiting the different associations who have been working with this model over the years is it has really transformed their lives. And with women in particular, it has given them a greater sense of self-esteem. Often when I've talked to women, they have been afraid to actually take a loan of even 500 francs. And when they got up their courage to borrow the 500 francs and they did some economic activities, they made a profit, they paid back the money, and they continued investing in other activities, it totally transformed their lives and created a great amount of self-esteem and changed their family lives. Their husbands have more respect for them now. Their neighbors consider them to be leaders in the community. So it really is transformational, and for me, it is one of the greatest tools of development that we've ever worked with.